What's up guys, LegomationStudio here with another Bionicle Barraki review. Today we will be taking a look at Carapar. Now I mean Carapar. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just an inside joke. Carapar, Car Park. His name is so weird, Carapar. My dad would always call him Car Park. You wanna go play with Car Park? A quick story synopsis. Carapar was called the Ravager of the Seas, the physical powerhouse of the Barraki, virtually invulnerable to everything but electrical attack. He uses his powerful embrace and giant claw to chop up and cut down anything in his path. Prior to the exile to the pit in Mari Nui, he was known as the most cruel and intolerant of the Barraki. The slightest sign of disrespect from any villager would mean destruction or death from their entire village. Once, he ended a siege by withdrawing the enemy by leaving a gift of food supplies that turned out to be poison, and that's how he won. Very cool story background for Carapar. Anyways, he is supposed to be the brown one, I guess you would say, like the Toa of Stone figure of the Six Figures enemy guy, but he's really not. I mean, it's like a tan brown, but never that Mata brown that we got with Toa Pahatu released ever again until the Glatorian. So let's take a look at Carapar, shall we? It says Bionicle Barraki. He's shooting at the camera, as you can see, 7 through 16-year-olds, 50 pieces. Not the most pieces, but still more than pre-doc in www.bionicle.com. The canisters that year that were released were very cool. They were like bubbly and they had like a crack bottom sea-floor design. Very cool. They are translucent blue. On the bottom, what color do you say this is? Like a
yellow with some red in it.
So it is yellow with like red in it. So he has more of a yellow. Is it green though? He's kind of yellow-brown. On the back, we have that color of a coral reef background design. We have Carapar shooting that way and the ability to shoot his squid launcher and then how to fit him into his canister like so. All the other Barraki are displayed: Takadox, Kalma, Mantex, Elec, and Pre-Doc. So, very cool. Let's open it up. So let's open it up. Pour out all the pieces. Ah, looks awesome. Let's check out what we got for our cash. Alright. Instruction booklet really quickly. We've done it for all of them. They're really all the same. Just take a quick look. Build it. We got Mari Nui and some bubbles in the background. Very cool, very cool, yeah. What?
Bubbles in the back.
Yeah, we got bubbles in the back. We got the bubbles all around. Bubbly, bubbly bubbles in the back all around, yes. Pieces displayed. The Barraki are advertised. The squid ammo is advertised. Lego Club, Lego shop at home if you want to, but you really don't. You shop at the Lego home, whatever. And then advertise with Bionicle Heroes. All right, that's a cool game. If you can download it somewhere for free, I'm sure. I wish I could. I'd love to play that for some time. It's such a fun game. All right, let's take a look at these pieces. Now we'll lay down the new ones. A lot of new ones actually. Really cool colors. What color do you say this is? It's like a yellow and brown.
Brown, yellow.
Yeah, so yellow and brown. I love it. He looks really sea monster-ish and crab-like. I just love the silkiness and color of his armor. So we have this cool armor that Carapar has. It's really, let's get a close look. It's kind of chunky, crab-looking. You have a hole there, 2 little sockets there. Very cool. Very, very cool piece. Alright, how many do we get? We get 4 of those. Cuatro. So 4 of those armor pieces. Very cool. Then we get this new chest plate that we were introduced to for the Barraki in that same color scheme. Very cool. It's kind of widened with little ridges and a piston in the middle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sockets for circle axles there. Very cool. Put that right there. Let's take a look at his mask really quickly, or head, because remember the Barraki have more of a head. This looks really cool. It looks like it belongs to something that lives underwater. The ridges on the top of the head look like it's like a crab shell almost. very cool design, very cool detail, really. I love the mix of lines and color that are throughout this head. Very cool. The darker green goes on the side as it gets lighter in the middle. We have 3 spots on the top to slide sticks in, and 2 spots for his eyes there. Very cool, very crab looking. And you know, his name is Carapar, kind of crab, you know, C-R-A-P there in his name somewhere. Carapar, crab. That's funny. No B, but that's what we got for his head. Very cool. Even little spikes on the side. Yeah. Alright, we'll put that right there. His claws. Now, his claws they used in a lot of other sets.
You have a lot of room, like
That's
until
okay. His claws they used in a lot of sets. They used them in, I think, Mutron and Vicon, a couple of the Fantaka sets, the Makutas. Very cool. They're very crab-like. If you can zoom in there and get some good detail there. They're very crab-like, these claws. They kind of have edges and curves on the sides. On the outside, though, they look very Bionicle looking, so really very cool. Some more pistons. Bionicle really uses a lot of pistons in their designs, I've realized. I've said that word a lot in these reviews. Just going into detail about their weapons. Then we have a bunch of the white teeth here. We have the squid launcher that we get for all of them, that rubber silver squid launcher. We get the silver teeth, very cool, the little pincers that all the Barraki have. We have black Inika torso, some yellow Mata hands and a yellow Toametru torso, gray Vaki limbs. We have 2 gray Rakshi feet. Now, I don't think we've ever got these in gray, so it was very cool to see the Rakshi feet make a comeback. Then we have 2 gray Inika limbs, some gray Toametru double socket limbs, and like you know, for the headpiece we have a Hordika neck piece there. So very cool. And then for his eyes, instead of blue, which is what we've had for the last 3 that we've reviewed, we have red eyes. So very cool. All right. Okay guys, what's up? We have him built. Let's talk about it. So, Carapar. Yes? Building experience was kind of normal. Oh, really? Yeah. The normal build, we use Voculins, which is different, but the normal build is pretty much just like the Inika and the Barraki. As we upwards, we'll kind of take this chest off. You can see, you know, Toametru limb, and then the chest for the Inika. So pretty much, it wasn't like he was hard to build at all, but he does look cool. Let's just take a look at him from the ground up, like we usually do in these reviews. We have gray Rakshi feet, and it pretty much stays gray throughout. In fact, most of his color scheme is gray, and the only yellow are in his hand and feet pieces, and then his torso inside of his body. And then, I mean, there are yellow in his armor, but his armor kind of, I think I like the fact that this is all gray because it really makes his armor spark and really shine, so you can kind of pay attention to it. So it stands out a lot better. Anyways, as you move upwards, it pretty much stays the same. This arm piece is kind of different because his armor down here would connect with one of the circular axle Technic pieces to plug in there. But for his upper arm, we actually use an axle piece that goes through the Toametru double socket limb in gray. It just goes through it, and so it can kind of stay a little tougher, kind of like what we did for the Anika's armor. So no more connection by this. We actually have an axle rod, so it stays in a little more. Then we move on. We have the Anika limb that's in gray, and it moves to his hand, and then he has the squid launcher. On the other hand, it's pretty much the same arm. On the other side, the Anika limb and then the hand, but this is how they attached his weapon, was like so. They actually attached one of them to the hand, and then they would attach the other one with the rod piece like so you get that like clawing kind of crab-like function. So very cool, very crab-like, like he has crab claws. His face, though, I've got to say, really looks awesome. I mean, he looks like he came from under the sea, like a crab. It's flat. You have 3 of the white Lego spikes, kind of as his teeth. The pincers work well, and he has the red eyes, and I think that gives him more of a mean animal look as well. So, very much like what they've done here. The chest piece kind of stays upward like this. They attached it with the 2 bottom pieces, so very cool. Kind of, I didn't talk about it in the detail, but you have a piston as well inside of his chest armor, so I don't know if it was supposed to move or not, but that's how it looks. Overall, if I were to rate him, I'd probably rate him a 4 out of 5 like I did Kalma, because as far as building goes, it's pretty much the same, you know, structure. It's not like what we had with Pre-Doc, and we will soon go over with Takadocs, where their body build is completely different and new. It's pretty much similar, but he makes up for a lot of the pieces he comes with, and that's what I gotta say is the best part about Carapar here. A lot of brand new pieces that are really cool molds, and I like the look of him. And he has one of my favorite heads, because he really looks like underwater crab. So, is Carapar your guys' favorite? Let me know. He has a cool story, he's a pretty badass villain, but not my favorite of the Barraki, but I give him a 4 out of 5. What would you guys give him? Comment, make sure to subscribe and like this video. And stay tuned for our next review of Mantax, and then finally we'll go over Takadocs and maybe head on to some of the Titans. But until then, thanks for watching this review, guys, and this is LegomationStudio signing out. Oh, I didn't even shoot that time. You know what? I'm just going to take it off. There you go. Like, attached like here, squid launcher, boom.
It's not even in the shot.
No, it got off the shot.